Yeah.
Any confusion with it?
No, in this one I don't have any confusion, but my
Okay.
question was like finding out the engulfing. Now you cleared about the breakout one,
Mm-hmm.
but from many sources, because I want to clear the waste from my mind,
Mm-hmm.
whatever not necessary, I don't want to keep.
Mm-hmm.
So normally engulfing, if the when the people describe what is engulfing, some people say it should completely swallow the previous candle,
Ha, ha. Understood. Understood.
or it start from the high.
Like this one. I understood, brother. Like this.
Yeah, some people say like that. Some say okay, no problem. We
In
kiss.
a in a in a in a in a textbook, brother. In a textbook theoretical way, it's kind of yes. Okay. What I mean by that, like,
No.
let me give you. So, to for a better referencing. Okay. So,
Mm.
from your previous knowledge, out of
Mm.
these two scenario, okay. So it is a scenario number one, it is a scenario number two. Which one is the very
Mm.
perfect engulfing from your existing knowledge? Forget about whatever I taught you.
I have seen both of this in the textbook,
Mhm.
but I saw in my real life the second one is working.
So why it's not working, or why this is not the very perfect one, but this one is the perfect one? I'm also telling you, okay? And I am going to give the explanation both of it, okay? Both of it.
Okay.
So
Now, yes.
every candle has four parts. Is this part you already know? I already covered a lot of time in my videos. So one is open, one is close, one is low, one is high. You know this part, right?
Yes.
So now,
Yes.
if I started with this, which is a red candle, okay, red candle. We do
Mm.
not have any
Mm.
wick yet, so let me add the wick also. So this, I'm going to add the wick. So this is the wick I added. Okay.
Okay.
Now what we completed here? We completed open. We
Open on the.
sorry, open and close and high and the low. Okay, and the low.
Yeah.
So the scenario number one, what we draw as a cell engulfing here. If I draw this as a like vice versa, okay, by engulfing, okay, the same will be
Mm.
here, same will be here. So the open would be okay, no, no. So open would be here, close would be here,
Yes.
okay, close
Yeah.
would be here,
Yeah.
and high low remains same, right? High low remains same, but this is kind of technically incorrect. Theoretically it's correct, but technically it's incorrect. I'm telling you why. Like, if you look at the first candle starting, so basically the first candle started on here, right?
Mm.
It goes up, it goes up, it came down, create the low, and it closed here, right?
Yeah.
So this particular one is a theoretical example of this, the simply skeleton of this candle, we can call it like this is the
Yeah.
skeleton of this candle, right?
Mm.
according
Yes.
to according to price, the next candle opening should be here, isn't it?
Mm.
and
Yeah.
and then it created low, it goes all the way to high, come back and close. So means what happening here, it did it perfectly. By with the price section, it did perfect engulfing, which the price closed here and start it immediately from the opening price. You got it? But
Yeah.
if you just do the same skeleton of this particular candle, which is not happened like this, the candle actually opened on here, right? And it create the low,
Mm.
goes all the way up, come down, and this clear. So
Yes.
What you see here, there is a price mismatch and a price gap on here. You see?
Gap is there. Yeah.
So that's why I said yes. In theoretical, it's perfect, but in practical chart, this is something is not a perfect price movement. Clear?
Yeah.
It's kind of handicapped engulfing. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So now let
Yeah.
us go back to our this example. So if we talk about our this example, so this is the one that market open here, goes low, goes up, and then close, right?
Yes.
And then what we see next, the immediately the price started from the closing
Goes up.
of the last one, goes up, come down. This so basically what happened here, this is the engulfing. Okay. So
Yes.
whatever I have said so far, everything based on this, everything based on this, everything based on this, okay? Everything based on this. How I'm going to give you an
Yeah.
example. Like this is the green candle, isn't it?
Hmm.
And our combination started from here, and every candle as a candle we have our open high, sorry, high and low, which is giving us the wick, is it?
Hmm. Yes.
So if everything is a combination, so according to according to this one, this example, according to this example, the closing of the previous candle, which is a this candle, which is a green color, and and we are looking for a combination, so it will be a red color, and the price has started from here and created a green candle, right? Created a green
Hmm.
candle.
Hmm.
As I said, now if it's a it just created a combination, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now the second part, it just created a combination, but it did not create any engulfing yet. Why? Because
It's not good.
this low, which you just said, did not break out with the body of this combination candle. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
At the same time, as I said, we also have the wick. Clear, brother?
Yes.
Now, this as this one is completed package of like identical of this one, right?
Hmm.
So in the textbook, we see this one as an engulfing, which is ultimately this one. That's the
Hmm.
reason we call it a regular engulfing. Okay.
Okay.
Now, what is the reason that we are not calling this one as an engulfing, but once we have another candle which the low actually break out, then
Hmm.
we call it
Hmm.
another engulfing formation, which is not similar to this. Actually, the
Regular.
similarization of here, but we added one extra candle and the low got broken. So now, as it is not similar to the regular, so we call it a irregular. Okay.
Okay.
Now the second part is why we call it a irregular. Simple answer is, for us there is no hammer candle, no doji candle, no shooting star, nothing. As we fully relied on
Okay.
engulfing, if any
Okay.
engulfing matching with two candle, which is a textbook candle, textbook engulfing, we call it regular. As it is not matching with the
Hmm.
textbook, so we are calling it irregular. Simple as it is.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, great.
Okay, now I hope the question you have asked it solved. Anything else?
Uh, the top week of engulfing candle is it must cross the previous one or it can be inside that range.
Come again, brother. I did not understand what you said. What?
We can take a regular engulfing.
Okay, so we are talking about regular engulfing. Okay, so just okay,
Yeah,
and now so it's a regular engulfing now. Okay, now
and the wick upper wick of regular engulfing candle
this one.
is a little bit down,
Ha
like
ha.
smaller than the
Right,
previous wick.
right. Understood. So In here, as I said, again, remember the very first point. Everything is what in the chart? Combination, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second part of this is if everything is combination, that means when we started as a green candle, the combination will be automatically red color, right? When the chart
Yeah.
appear with a red color, that means it's simple. We are looking for engulfing cell. Okay. Now there are
Yeah.
two more option is coming. Either it will be a regular or it will be a irregular. Okay. So
Yeah. Yes.
to complete the engulfing, we says our rule says the first candle row, which is this, have to be break out by the red candle. Either if it break out with the one single candle with the body, then it will
Mm-hmm.
be regular. If not, it take two, three, four more candle, then it will be irregular. Now, what about the wick? As the
Yeah.
low of this candle breakout happen with the body, so we are calling it a
Mm-hmm.
regular engulfing. Now, this
Regular.
wick could be go way higher, or it could be stop in here, no matter for us.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Got
okay.
it.
So I hope I answered your question. And what
Yeah,
else?
yeah. Because I will be a worst student for you. I will keep
Perfect.
on asking questions.
What I said, I have, it's already like almost 130, 40 people is done, right? So when I started to talking to you, I already understand what to do.
Yeah. Because sir, I have read many things from many sources. I don't want to
Forget
keep
about everything. You do
lifelong. I
not need
want
anything,
to
brother.
remove that one.
What I said, forget about everything. Two things I am going to ask, I'm going to ask, you should follow these two things, and it's kind of not mandatory, it's totally up to you, but this is my requirement. One, stop course hunting from now on. Like there will be no course hunting. Like I don't know, I want to learn this. No. Second thing is
Inshallah.
like as I said, like you are all already you are already started the session, so that means you are in the core team. This much
Yeah.
of a student I have teach so far, not a single bad review. That means, as I said previously, also I'm doing something good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the
Yeah.
same time, you just do your part, I will do my part. So what will be your part? I will do something, I will give you some homework, I will give you this, that, you do your part, and in return, when you
Sure.
complete your homework, why it's not working, how it should be improving, this is my job to fix. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Inshallah.
So okay, so this part is done. Okay, this part is done. So
Yeah.
now the second part is, so once we understand the engulfing, the second part is like why we need it. Okay, why we need it.
Mm.
So let us go to the chart now. As you already know, let me help me here. What it is we are going to call
It's a by side engulfing.
buy side engulfing. What it is,
Sell side.
sell side. What it is.
By side. Uh,
It took three
yeah, I
candles,
think it's
so it took three candles, so it's not a regular. Okay, it's not a regular.
uh,
And
regular.
what it is,
It is regular.
and what it is.
Regular.
This,
Regular.
this.
Irregular.
Okay, so this one,
Regular.
this.
Regular. Regular.
So in here, you see anything? Any regular, irregular in here, like one, two, three, four. This four candle.
There I have that doji type. We have one regular
Ah.
buy.
And now
No,
look,
the
that this is something that happened as a price discrepancy. So this should be an engulfing in something else, right? But this is some price discrepancy. Okay.
okay.
Okay. So what we have here?
Yeah, that one. This is buy
What we have here?
regular. This is a regular sell.
And what happened in here?
Regular sell.
You see one thing, Shukurbhai, like every combination you see in the chart, you already identifying 50% of your candle.
Yeah.
Remaining, what we are left with? We are left with these types of candle. Is that?
Yes.
These
Yes.
types of candle. So, how we are going to analyze these types of candle? This is something we, as I said, the very first terminology I use as a combination. Remember?
Mm.
So
Yes.
basically, these are the thing which is not falling under any combination, but if you started to breaking those thing in a lower time frame, mark any like this one, it's nothing. It's not a combination, right? It's not a combination. This is not a combination, right?
Yes.
This is also not a combination. But if you started to dig in the lower time frame, what you see here, brother?
There is combination.
The combination is started. So basically, you have this one, this combination, which was the gap candle, which was a gap candle, now giving you the sale combination, isn't it?
Yes.
And now, so this combination is done. This combination, sorry, this combination is done. This combination is done. This combination is done. But this one is not fulfilled yet as a combination. So do the same. Do the same. Breakout till the combination comes. So the very first time you see your combination started in this time frame. You see here?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I say is in everything you see in the chart, everything, some you will find out as a direct combination, which you and I just figured out a little bit earlier as a engulfing, 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 engulfing. But we did not figure out in higher time frame this is a combination, isn't it? But once you
Yes.
break those things as a lower time frame, then what you see, this is also a combination in somewhere. So everything in the chart, as I said, as a is a combination. Any doubt,
Combination.
any question so far, whatever you have
No.
covered.
No.
Now,
No. Clear.
now the combination gives us what? The combination gives us something we called uh, engulfing, and then engulfing is needed for execution of our trade. We execute engulfing as our trade when we see market and everything. Okay. Now, what we
Mm.
mean by that is like this one as a, if I tell you what it is,
It's a irregular
okay.
engulfing.
So forget about this part. Let's say this is an engulfing buy, right?
Okay.
This is an engulfing buy. So what I'm doing actually, I'm marking all the engulfing buy one, okay? Buy, engulfing buy, okay? So
Mm.
engulfing by and engulfing by. So whatever we have in our in front of our chart. Also we have an engulfing by on here. Okay.
Okay.
So means look. So starting from here, this is an engulfing cell we draw. We see market goes back to that cell area and then drop, right? And then drop. We
Yes.
have this engulfing by. We see market come back, give us a little bit respect, goes to the sideway, and then we have this engulfing buy, which we see here, market come back here. It's respected
Yeah.
a lot, did not got breakthrough, but still as it is a buy. So what we expect, like from the very beginning, like market came back here, so it is struggling as of did not break out yet, but continuing to the sell side. So this engulfing was a valid engulfing, right? Now,
Yeah.
what we have here, we have this engulfing buy. We see market come back to that buy and moving to buy area, and we have this one. So we can expect that if this market come back here, it may give us a reaction and then we may have a buy. Okay, now the another part is, if you started to drawing something which is this one as a engulfing cell, isn't it?
Yes.
So the ultimate, as of now, whatever we saw in our chart, so market, the process should be as it's an engulfing cell and market moving toward to this one here. So if it goes there, it will become a Sell. Market will start selling off
Same.
from here, isn't it? So instead of this,
Yeah.
what we saw here, we saw that actually market did not respect it and it break out that easy sell area. Okay. So
Okay.
so we call this engulfing, which is not respected. We call this as a engulfing fail area. Okay.
Okay.
Now, once the cell become failed, then it become actually automatically reverse area, which is it was a sell area, now it become a buy area. Okay, it become a
Okay.
buy area. Now this kind of example is in everywhere. Like look at this one. The sell happened, did not respect it, got breakout, market came back, give us a buy. The same happened with this one, like this one. The first time it got respected and eventually it become a failed. Market retraced back to that failed fall, again back to that failed and fall. So throughout the time, throughout our discourses, we will refine actually more and more and more which one we should pick, which one we should avoid, and everything.
Yeah.
Correct, brother?
Yes, yes. I just want to say something.
Yeah.
Once I was doing a mentorship. It's not like a mentorship with a Russian.
Huh.
So we have been facing issue with our language.
Huh.
I'm translating you using Google Translate, and he's also using Google Translate. So we are missing the terminology. He is a good trader, but he was not able to express what is in his inside.
Huh.
So finally, he told me one thing: there is nothing in the market. Whenever it breaks, it will retest.
This is a very
The
this
same
this is
thing.
something it's like there are a few Malaysian when I was in there, so few terminology they use, like you should use them as like repetition of the other. As a Muslim you can say it's a jikir type, right? Which is
Mm,
market is like this. So breakout, it will pull back, and your execution area here, breakout, pull back, your execution area is
yeah,
here, breakout, pull back. So as we do as a Muslim is like like zikir and everything. So this is same, like it will repetition every time, every time, every time, every time. Okay.
yeah,
So the same thing is like every breakout you will see in the market, it will be a engulfing fail. Okay. This is the simplest
yeah,
terminology you can use. Like look at this one. Like we have this easy buy here. So eventually, if you are not familiar with the EG, you will say it's a resistance area, isn't it? It's a resistance area. So instead of that, what happened? The breakout happened here, and then after the breakout, like this is the market came down, breakout, give us a retest, and then drop. Okay.
yeah.
So so
Yeah, we
far.
used to say there is a support or resistance. The price may come down or may go up.
No, we will define, we will refine more, like we will understand more.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you something, like you are going to witness out of 100 trade. Okay, so take it 100% trade.
Mm,
Out of 100 trade, 60 to 70% trade will be something like this, which is this is your entry area. Okay, so you are waiting for
mm,
an entry, market will come back to your entry area, it will not stay here 5 to 10 minutes, it will tag your entry, and immediately it will, within 15 to 30 minutes it will give you the TP. So that's the scenario number one, which will be 60 to 70% time. Okay,
mm, mm, mm,
15 to 20% time, it will be like this. It will goes back to your entry area, it will tag you, and it will start to struggling. Okay. So if
mm,
this
mm,
thing happen, one thing you can do, you will see sometimes you will 10 pips profit, sometimes you will see 20 pips losses, and it will continuing like 1 to 2 hours, something like that. If it is doing something like that, my suggestion is for everyone, kill it. Do not get attached to it. Okay, because the
mm,
chances
mm.
of this trade now is 50-50, means it may hit your stop loss, it may hit your TP. Okay,
Yeah.
remaining 10% to 20% is something like that, like this. You are waiting for your entry, market will come back, tagged you, do not respected anything, directly it will stop loss. So for
Mm.
this one, I have only one solution, which I says always, I do not win 100%, nor anyone. I'm not sure if anyone claim it. My job is to not win 100%. If your
Hmm.
trade is like, as the ratio we follow, 1:2 is the minimum ratio we follow. Okay, minimum. So
Hmm.
if you win 1:2 as a 40%, if you trade hit 40%, 42, 44, I think 42% maybe, you already enter on a profitable trader. You know that.
Yeah.
So remaining, your job is to improve and take it to at least 70 to 80%, which is very doable. And everyone, we are trying to improve that. But and remaining about my win rate, if you're following my signal, you already know my win rate is above 90%. Okay. So
Yeah.
uh, so um so this is the first part of our session one. Basically, session one is divided into two parts. Okay, so it's depend on how
Okay.
fast you capture. As I told you, like
Yeah.
I need time from you, and you said okay, you have
Hmm.
time. So I have something for you, brother, which is
Okay.
you send me 30 example of easy buy, 30 example of easy sell. Okay, and
Hmm.
and 30 example of easy fail. Okay, that's it, simple as it, so that I can ensure your understanding of engulfing is clear. And as this is the very foundation of engulfing process with the, and then we are going to add a lot of SNR process in between. So
Hmm.
I need to understand that once we are going forward, your basic has no lack, like you do not lacking anything, you understand everything I'm saying. Correct?
Yeah.
So
Sure.
if you completed it by tomorrow, then we can join at the same time tomorrow. If not, like whenever you're ready, like I have time, I can join. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Tomorrow I will let you know because